What's up, guys? It's your boy Email Mentor back with another video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. So let's get into Harry Styles. Harry Styles dropped an album on Friday. I was a little busy this weekend. Friday, I got caught up. I was busy. I heard the album when it came out. Thursday night, I listened to the whole album. I think I finished it on Friday, or Saturday. But I definitely listened to like 85% of the album the night it came out, and I fell asleep and I finished it on Saturday because Friday I was so busy. Um, and then Saturday, Sunday, it was a busy weekend, so I had to, you know, do my reviews on Monday and talk about it. But Harry dropped an album. He was one of the artists that I was actually waiting for this year because this year I was waiting for Harry Styles to drop an album, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, possibly Rihanna if she decides to drop something, SZA. Um, I'm not a Cardi B fan. I don't really like Cardi. I don't think she's talented, but I want to see what she does with her second album because she always bragged that she got diamond records, she got plaques, she got this, she got that. So I'm interested to see what her second album definitely gives. Who I really want an album from this year. Oh, Kendrick. Kendrick gave me an album. Um, that's about it. Probably that I'm really like anxious to hear. Anybody else that comes up with albums like okay, cool. Um, but these are the ones that I'm really like, the SZA, the Beyonce, the Harry, the Rihanna, the Nicki, the Kendrick, those are the ones I really want. And some of it have came, some of them haven't showed up yet. Harry and Kendrick came, but everybody else still, but Nicki's been consistent with music dropping this year. Um, but anyway, so yeah, so Harry dropped this album, and let's talk about it. Do I like it or not? First of all, let's get into the songs. So the first song is called "Music for a Sushi Restaurant." Um, I like this record. This is a cool way to open up the album and showcase what the album's gonna give throughout the whole album algorithm. Like it just starts off the album. It's an opening track. It kind of lets you know what you're gonna get within listening to the album. And I like the song. It's cool. Should be a single, no, but it's a cool song to jam out to on the album. It's a good opening track. But I mean, Harry Styles is one of them artists where he does what he wants because he's very talented and very sickening. So he does what he wants, and he's one of them artists where he takes his art very serious and he don't follow politics. He's one of the industry favorites. He's definitely one of the pop boys that's taking over. Because remember I told you guys in the video, there's different for each genre. There's people who the industry consider it girls and it boys, and for the pop boys it's him. He's one of the boys. Him, Justin Bieber. The Weeknd is having a flop era this album, but the album was still good. But the era is technically flopping. I can't lie. But The Weeknd is still an it boy. Justin Bieber's an it boy. Harry Styles is an it boy. Ed Sheeran is an it boy, and Lil Nas X, because I guess Lil Nas X that I consider him a male rapper like Doja Cat. But Doja Cat is still the it girl for female rap right now, and there's no shade. Because Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, these are the girls that's taking over for pop. But anyways, so he's an industry favorite, but he still does what he wants to do anyways. And so yeah, so this album is very disco, it's very electronic dance, fun times. Because I think he created this album when he was, he couldn't tour for Fine Line. Everybody got locked down. He created this back in 2020 and early 2021 when everybody was still in lockdown. So he kind of made music that reminded him of stuff he grew up listening to, and he always expressed how much he loved 70s and 80s pop, rock, and electronic and disco type of stuff. He always expressed his love for that. He never really made music within that direction. He did the pop rock, like his first two albums I would say is pop rock, very David Bowie inspired, I would say. But he and other rock and pop artists, but the electronic and disco, he never really got into that like that. So it was very nice to see him do that with this album. This is his third album. So your third album is like the first album, you showcase what you got. Second album is where it determines whether you stay in the industry or not, whether you can make hit records or whether you have a longevity, which he proved. The second album topped the first album. Um, and this album is more, he could be a little bit more playful and do what he wants. Like how Camila Cabello made it, her third album was more so about, her Spanish roots and making songs that make her feel like she's home. Like I think she and Harry has that similar story. So I like this for Harry, and I like disco music. I like electronic music. I like up tempo funk type music. Like I like that type of music. I didn't grow up with that, but my ancestors, maybe my grandparents, their era was disco and funk. You know what I mean? Like when they were growing up, That's the type of music that was popular, especially in America during their time. And even being from Africa, like they heard stuff like that too. They heard Kool and the Gang, they heard the Whispers, they heard Donna Summer, Madonna, Janet, Michael. These pop, funk, disco. These are people that was really getting played. Whitney, um, so Prince, like what I mean, like the 70s and 80s stuff. So I always love that, and I always think those are some of the roots of great music that people are putting out today. With the disco stuff. And also the disco thing too. Dua Lipa tried it, and she's surviving it. But I wouldn't say he's pandering to the disco and the uptempo sound, because the disco sound and the funk sound is still not the biggest thing. The Weeknd tried, he flopped. Dua Lipa got lucky. She one of the big acts that put out an album during quarantine and it hit, and she had bangers. The Weeknd album was great too, but Dua Lipa did it in a time where people were really bored. So I don't know, and Lil Mix did a one or two song. Doja Cat kind of dibber and divers into the pop, funk, disco. Kiss Me More and Say So. One or two songs here and there. But mainly The Weeknd and Dua Lipa really eat the disco and pop and funk and synth pop type music. So it was nice to see Harry get into that bag. But enough of me ranting. Let's talk about the album though. So, because this is about Harry. So I don't think he's pandering. I think it sounds great. I like it. I know Harry makes more serious pop rock type music, but he wanted to have fun in this album. So I like it for him, and I like the sound he went for. So I do like the music for the sushi restaurant. I like hold on, child. What did it? Okay. I like late night talking is a bop. That needs to be a single. That needs to be a situation. That needs to be a single. I don't know what he's gonna do, but that definitely needs to be a single. It's definitely buzzing around. I think it's like one of the most streamed songs this week already so far. It's sickening. I love that song. That definitely could be another Watermelon Sugar. Grape Juice. That's the one I was like, it's okay. I heard a couple of times. I'm like, I don't know. It's not bad. It's not a trash song, but it's not my favorite on the album. But it's okay. Yeah, I know As It Was grew on me. I know I didn't really care for As It Was when it first came out, but it definitely grew on me. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Um, Daylight. I like Daylight. Daylight is cute. It's a cute little song. Little Freak. I like that record. That could be a single later on when the album roll out. Keep when the album, as it progress. That could be a single. I like that record a lot. Matilda got me in my feelings. I like Matilda a lot. That's a cute little record. Cinema, that's decent too. I think that, like that's one of the fan favorites on the album. I like that one too. Actually, I remember liking it and jamming out to it. Daydreaming is a bop. Personally, I don't know if Harry's gonna release it as a single, but that needs a moment. It needs a video as a whole bop. I love Daydreaming. I thought it was gonna be a boring song, but I actually do like it. Keep Driving. I like that one. I like what he was saying in that song actually. And this album is talking about love and happiness, and and just different things. I like what he's saying with this album. I like the message. I like the different, because I don't like when artists are too one dimensional, and that's why I'm glad that The Weeknd had left the R&B, toxic, dark R&B, alternative R&B sound. In the last 3-4 years, he's been into the big pop. You have like big pop records here and there, but After Hours and Down FM are two albums that's just dedicated to pop. There's a couple R&B songs here and there, but it's really pop based, and I like that because I like when artists take a turn in their career where they give you like two albums that's dedicated to that. When the Bruno Mars first came out, he was doing a lot of pop. Now he's doing a lot of R&B, and he's doing a lot of like old school R&B, 70s, 80s R&B, slow jams, or new jack swing or funk, but it's very old school. And then Till Sonic, together, like Innocent and Bruno Mars together is it's monumental. So I like when artists take a different turn within their career. I like Satellite. That's a cute record. Boyfriends. I like that one. Love My Life is a bop. That is a situation. That needs to be a situation. That's a bop. But I like Boyfriends too. I like the album, honestly. I'll give it an 8.5. Cause it was a good album. He was just jamming out, making music that music that he probably likes or that sounds similar to stuff that he was jamming to when he was younger. He made it during quarantine. He went home, saw his family members. He got inspired. Like I like the record. I like the up tempo stuff. Harry makes a lot of serious, like just stop the crying is the sign of the times, or breathe me in. Even that's like a pop up tempo banger, but that's still more of like, I don't know if I can ever go without, or I'm sorry for that, crazy exotic, imitation of the song. Or I'm falling again, falling, or Kiwi, or the records he have, You're So Golden, You know, like even when he makes the up-tempo songs more serious, but this album just seems very playful, very fun, and I like that. I like the album. I enjoyed it, honestly. I give it a bob. I like it. I don't really have that much complaints. I like the songs. It wasn't a bad album. I thought I was gonna like it, but I like it because as it was, I hated that song when it first came. I was like, I don't know. I was like, it's okay. It's not terrible. I don't like it, but as it was really growing me. That's one of the best songs that came out this year. Uh, in a capital P to the period. But this album was a really good album. I enjoyed it. I like when artists do different things. I like the album. I like the electronic sounds that he took on this album. Definitely you know, a lot of electronic stuff. I like this. I could see this album having success. They're Not Talking, but it'll be the next big thing. Y'all watch out for They're Not Talking. And Little Freak is about to get into it. I like uh what's that other song I like on this album a lot? I like Matilda a lot, but Daydreaming is about. But Love of My Life is a cute song too, and that might be a situation because that's a fan favorite as well. And Cinema is a fan favorite too. So, but yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. This is a whole bob. I like this. No complaints. It was a good album. I enjoyed it. And it definitely has a lot of replay value. I can go back and listen to it. It is cool and it's cute. So, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.